Right. Okay, welcome back to Simpkins Gaming. This time we're jumping into a game that I really enjoy. It's called Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I've cleared this game in the original before. It's just a throwback. Well, not really a throwback, but it's from Obsidian, who a great game design company. And that was just the advert for Avowed as well that was coming up. That's going to be an interesting game. Not too much has been set out. It's going to be like Skyrim with the RPG style and like open world, I believe. They've got a game called Grounded that's come out as well that I've not played yet, which I will play, but it's still in early access, and I'm trying to keep away kind of from investing too much time into early access games. Just coming into this off the back of playing Strongholds, which I was not overly impressed in. I'll probably be making a game review for that, I would have thought. We'll see. 1 second, just making sure everything is up and running. Yeah. Anyway, so this game, very similar, and the reason I love it so much is because it's very similar to a game that I fell in love with as a younger human called Baldur's Gate, and I've still got all of them, and they've got Baldur's Gate 3 that's out, and it's going to be an amazing game. It was between this and Divinity Original Sin 2 that I was going to play, but I just thought, I've just recently played Divinity Original Sin 2 on my second playthrough. I haven't done that with this game yet. We've got all of the DLCs fixed up as well. So you've got the standard free DLCs, Beast of Winter, which I've cleared, Seeker Slayer Survivor, which I've cleared, and the Forgotten Sanctum, which I have not played. That's as far as I've got. Yeah, I'm just going to look really quickly into graphics. Yeah. I'm gonna... Oh, no, that's as high as it goes. Okay, is that right? Is that 1080? Well, how was that gonna look? Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. We'll just apply that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue to be had in this as well. I better have my reading voice on. I've got my cup of tea handy. Okay. Right, I think without further ado, let's look at it. Let's get into it and let's see what we've got. So, a new game. I think we're going to go real time because that's just how it was designed to be played. Turn-based. We've got plenty of games. We've got like Wasteland. We've got other games like that to be playing that with. So, continue. Yeah, no, we're definitely not going to go classic. We could go... Veteran difficulty is for players who need more enemies and more aggressive enemy tactics. Pathfinder for the largest numbers of enemies against a player makes enemies more powerful and utilizes the most devious AI tactics. I'm going to play Path of the Damned, so we're going to do Path of the Damned playthrough. What's Trial of Iron? I don't know if we want that. We just want none, so we're just gonna go ahead. What does this do here? Okay. I don't know what this does. Birthplace is an optional feature that lets you unlock bonuses. I would like that because we need every bonus that we can get. So, or should we not? Do you think that's a bit of a cheat? That's a bit of a cheat. So we're going to go Path of the Damned, no blessings, as you like it. Okay, this is going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. We're going to have to play this really sensibly. Yep. Enjoy. I know I'm gonna. Again, it's gonna be a whole situation of people not watching. I mean, this is a huge game. If you follow me along with this, kudos to you and massive respect. I don't know what the loading screens are going to be like, but just bear with them.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a Watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my God came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a Watcher now. and a Watcher you will stay.
A Watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
Okay. That was a recap of the last
The
game.
wheel has turned again, Watcher.
Kind of.
Come.
Yeah, it's it's going to be good to get back into this because I know I feel that last time with playing Wasteland, really getting into it, I think we're starting just not feeling Stronghold as much. Unfortunately, if I have chance, I will.
Shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You
Continue.
can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Yeah, so we are just a spirit then at the moment, really. The graphics on this game, they're not groundbreaking, but they're really, really nice. Like, I think Divinity Original Sin has these pants down, but they've done a really, really nice job with making like the background sceneries and stuff. So I would say they're good. They're not like blowing your mind, but they've done really well. Yeah.
Sit. Please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She's preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Okay. So what we're doing here is we're just making our past. If I'd have uploaded Pillar of Eternity 1 save, which I don't think I have the ability to do because I've not got my file saved here. I'm going to play... I really want to play as a monk, so I think... In Pillars of Eternity, you return the lost Hollowborn souls to the wheel as you pledge to bear I think fair and balance. Yeah.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yeah, that's what
Good.
happened.
Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
No. Yes, the Hall of Stars and the Twin Elms. I think so. I pledged myself to your bidding.
And though you could have broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Okay.
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Yeah, like Ardra's like the stone. There's some that has power infused into it. I forget. Anyway, am I dead?
No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Yeah, what we got? Item such as a place. Yeah, I'm going to use this. Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands.
Okay. Yeah, and the last Decayed Noon, by the way, is a castle that we built up, or you built up in the previous playthrough. Yeah.
Their souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were. The last whisper of life and death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Yeah. I'm going to start from scratch. So we'll go male. I think we may kind of like the idea of a godlike. I think we're gonna go godlike. Yeah. So the godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with a fear and a wonder. Yeah. So I wanted to be a fire godlike. Because of the dexterity and intellect buff, I think. Yeah. Okay, so the bodies of fire godlike often resemble hot metal, burnt wood or stone, with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks of their skin. Fire godlike are both objects of both reverence and fear in the Deadfire archipelago. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one will cause a volcano to awaken. In the Direwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of Magran, goddess of war and fire. Yeah, I kind of want that. Did I not just... Oh, 1 second. Single class. I just want a single class, and I would like to be a monk. Yes, the monks use wounds. Monks belong to a variety of fighting orders that have sprung from... Sorry about the reading, by the way, but... fuck it, I don't know. And the Eastern Reach over the past few centuries, while many monastic orders can trace their teachings to the enduring founder, Tletak, again, individual organizations vary greatly in their focus, morality and ethics. Common folk respect the incredible discipline of monks, but see them as odd, unpredictable bunch who may not be entirely sane. Even mercenaries and other adventurers aren't sure what to make of them. Yes... That is what we're going for, so... Hellwalkers undergo a ceremony of death, right? I'm gonna go for a Hellwalker as well. Why not? Okay. Kind of not really a glass cannon, but something like that. So... we've got Force Anguish, powerful attack that knocks the target back a significant distance and prones them. I want that, so we're gonna have Swift Strikes. I don't know if we want 14, so maybe 12. Yeah. Cool. Well, we might even have extra. There you go. It's a bit diminy. She's got very high reflexes, like ninja style. So we got how about this? No, you can't do that. So we got okay. So he's fast as tits, but that's cool. Sounds pretty good. Where are you from? Ooh, 20 dexterity. He's from the Deadfire archipelago. Marks this. Right, here we go. I am fired up on dexterity. Ooh. I like that. I like that I was a labourer. Sorry. What weapons would I like to be good at? None really, but a buckler might not be too bad a thing. As well as a warbow. I guess. And what do I want to look like? Well, there's not many faces for me, really. That's pretty reasonable. That might be a female, actually. That's alright if it is. That's probably the obvious choice. Oh, I kind of like that actually. But he's more. Whoa, I don't want that. I do quite like that one. I go for that. So we've got kind.
Not a sound. Yes?
Maybe not kind, maybe more smooth. Or stoic.
Nice and slow. Follow me.
Show them how it's done.
They'll never know I'm here.
I got this.
I'll teach you a lesson. No prisoners.
Attack! The better part of valor. I'm here, leading the way. Onward! Let's keep quiet.
Ooh, I like a bit of noble. Pose. Let's get you. Oh, pious. That will do it, but then it doesn't go with.
Easy does it.
There you go, smooth then, isn't it? Pose would be. Sickly. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the pious, I think, with me being a monk. Simpkins. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be good. Our reflexes is very high. Action speed is insane. But hopefully that bodes well. We'll see. What difficulty are we playing this on as well?
My herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
Okay.
Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Okay, off we pop. Yeah. 1 second. So what level? Yeah, we've gone for. Eh? No, I don't mind the combat tooltips, but Path of the Damned. This could be really hard, but like I said, I know what I'm doing with this game. I know where I'm at. So let's just see how it treats us, eh? Yeah, you sense the steward's spirit in the bust, but she's unaware of you. Poof. Okay.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Weak, but I'm sure it'll pass.
Been out a long time.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Well, let's
I know
go.
this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
What's the, no, it's obviously not that. It's tab.
There are weapons in the armoire here.
All right, now make some use of it.
So I think it might be worth having. Would it be worth having? Might be worth having a shield. Maybe not. Anyway, so. I don't know whether it's just worth keeping. Alright, let's just...
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Alright, so we got some armor on. I don't know if we needed armor. We'll just find out though. Yeah. I did not miss the loading screens, actually, to be fair.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
Captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous
Give her
grin.
up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Then he's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin. You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade.
He grins to show crooked teeth.
Listen up,
Sorry.
mates.
So he cracks his neck and addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, Benwith!
Okay, so we're in. Yeah, combat introduction. Yep, that makes sense. Disposition. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. What else have we got? We've got it. So, space will do it. I'm gonna check something a minute. So, yeah. Okay, boom.
Defend the ship!
Yeah, he's getting a bit, isn't he? So healed up. Yeah, forget that's the heal spell. This guy. Ooh-wee. I'm just gonna run up and have a pop at this guy there. Maybe he can't. Maybe that's why I did that. Yeah. Smash. I love the combat on this game. I really do. It's the best.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Yeah. Yeah, you've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant, I'm assuming that's our boat, the Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batter down hatches. Oh, sorry. They work quickly, but the ship is still heaving. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Don't know what that actually means, and I wasn't paying attention. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Peck, whatever his name is, one of your deckhands off his feet. the names are so well. It's meant to be a different world. So. With defiant heaves, Chitterpeck pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognise the symbol on the front and realise it likely contains a salvage from Caird near your keep. Let's rescue the guy. You grab Chitterpeck's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspenseful over the rolling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him aboard back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash, the crate from Cadno is gone. Chitterpeck meanwhile nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. So you kind of get these little story bits. Oh, great cheeks on the guy, by the way. You get these little kind of like flavours, and this is one of my least... this bit I don't mind actually, but the ship plays, I think it's my least favourite bit of the game. Anyway. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Aethys striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle You struggle towards the beach just ahead. Even as the surf tugs you towards the open sea, you kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel the sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Yeah.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Adair runs his fingers through his hair and removes... Adair. Okay, Adair runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there, He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss you from the vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Adair nods towards something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Where are we?
I don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region. Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Alright, let's get going.
About the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Cool.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
My soul passed into the beyond and Barath came, gave me a choice, find Aethys or die.
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
So, I just want Aethys to be a straight-up fighter. I think that's a good option. He's great. He's a great asset to the team. So, selecting character... Yeah, okay, we get that. Quest journal, I believe it's probably Jay, is it? Yeah, it's Jay. counters. A counter is an ability or effect that removes or prevents another category of its effect when applied. Inspiration is a group by attributes, dexterity. So that's a inspiration. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the game looks really good. When you're on the 4K and you get a bit too close in, I think it was more designed for like probs max, like there, maybe there. But you zoom in a bit more, and when you've got the details up, it is quite basic. But that's fine. I actually think this is a really good point to stop. So I'm gonna save this, and I'm keen for this. This is gonna be great fun. What? Yeah. Anyway, get back. Stop getting ahead of yourself. We're gonna play this slowly, and we're gonna play it properly. And I'm gonna go to bed because I am yawning. But yeah, thank you if anyone's been watching, or if you're interested in this game. I understand with this is going to be a small amount of people that watch through the video because it is such an old game. Well, it's not, it's 2 years old, I think. I've personally put about 125 hours into this game so far, so this playthrough is probably going to take another, at the very least 70 hours, I would say. Maybe, I think 70 to 100 hours would be a fair assumption for this playthrough with the extra free DLCs. So again, if you've been watching on YouTube, please like or subscribe, and if you've been watching on Twitch, or if you've seen on Twitch, or if you've been looking on Twitch, please do follow. Yeah, because it gives me a good grip of like how I'm getting on and if anyone's actually watching or not. So take care, and I will see you next time, which will be probably early tomorrow morning. Okie dokie. Thank you very much.